Hello everybody and welcome back into Green Hell. Look, it's sunny. Oh, I love the rays coming through the trees. I got a thing about rays through trees, don't I? But anyway, look, we have colour in our base now. I finished all the sheds and then I did all the roofs. So it took, which it didn't take too long, to be honest. Thankfully, I had that stack of palm leaves over there. It got decimated pretty quickly, of course. But I went around and found now, in the game, for anybody who's unaware, there are 3 different types of palm trees that you can cut down. This type here will grow back. This will disappear after a little bit, and then a little one will show with the little leaves, and then it will grow back into this same one. And you can harvest these over and over again. You don't need to replant, obviously. It's a wild growing plant, but these grow back. This type here gives you 1 or 2 more leaves than that one. That gives you 10 leaves. This gives you 11 or 12. I can't remember. But if you cut this one down, it doesn't grow back. So once these are gone, they're gone. The other type of palm tree, and I did cut one down last night because I was a bit desperate, is the nut trees. Now you might think, oh my God, what are you cutting down a nut tree for? Don't you want the nuts? Well, yes, but these are twofold. You cut these down, you will get 8. I want to say 8. It was dark and I wasn't counting. You'll get 8 palm leaves and you'll get 3 or 4 dried leaves, because I was actually getting a bit low on dried leaves. So that helped me out. But these will also grow back as well. So if they're cut down in the wild, they will grow back. Of course, if you plant one of the nuts, you can grow another plant in a planter. But that's not what we're talking about here. So yeah, so if you always want palm leaves to grow back, make sure you cut down these trees. And I wish I could remember where this one was that I cut down last night. It could have been over there somewhere. It was a bit further back. It wasn't close to the base because I didn't want to cut that one down there because it drops nuts that I've been using. So you cut these down and these will regrow. They will not regrow. And I like to have them around just because I don't, as much as this might sound really bizarre, I don't want to deforest the shit out of the jungle. I love to build and I love to build big, but now that the regrowth is in, you don't need to leave the jungle looking like a scar. So I'm only taking things as much as possible, things that will regrow. And those, can't see one. But yeah, that palm plant that I just showed you, they don't regrow. So if you cut this down, you're going to be left with a big hole in the area. I mean, if you like to have your area cleared out, well, of course, fine. But yeah, those other 2 types of trees, that and that, they will grow back, which is really handy. Especially if you want a continual, or the other option is to plant the nuts and harvest the trees that way, and then plant another nut, and you could keep going like that. Same with banana leaves. When you cut down these small ones, of course these don't grow back, but you get banana leaves from banana trees, obviously. So if you want banana leaves to keep regrowing, you'll need to harvest a banana, plant it, let the tree grow, and then cut it down and plant another lot of banana seeds. So everything is regrowth. You can regrow virtually everything. You're same with these. Once you cut them all down in the wild, of course they're gone. But as long as you've got one stick, you can keep growing them. See, thankfully with these now, these will regrow as well. Which, unlike the bamboo, once they're cut down and they're gone. So, yeah, this is just a little... have I got any on me? I've got one. I might pop those. Was actually lucky. 2 lots came in back to back of them. So I was lucky with those. I was able to work really late into the night and get these sheds finished. So what did I do inside? I knocked down the dryer that was here sticking out, and I put that, slotted that beautifully, and that's as far back as it would go. And I went and got a couple of cappies, built a small fire here because I had a piece of cappy meat left and I didn't want it to go to waste. I ate it. So that probably won't stay there. I am going to build a smoker elsewhere. Of course, then there'll be a fire underneath that. But for now, that's cool. So look at all this storage space we've got down here. Now, the one thing I've got to do is now check to see if we can put the furnace into this shed nicely. And the answer to that, of course, is no. Why is more? What on earth is... let's get rid of that. I can always maneuver that somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, a bit further out. All right. We can maybe work with that. You know, there's heaps of room behind it, though. You think it would go in. All right. I'll just tilt that around a bit. No, there. So we can... Now, the question is, can I put the forge back into that hole? Now, that looks like it's going to be a problem. Where's the hole? No, that does not seem to want to go back in now. So, what I might have to do is... Oh, that's a real shame. That really is a shame. What I might have to do is... unfortunately knock this roof down, which is a waste because whenever you knock down the mud roofs, you don't get mud back. But having a notched roof here is pointless. All right, then. If I can't... Right, first of all... Oh, there's nothing in there. Right, let's get rid of it. Are you hitting it or are you just hitting the ground? But see, that's really annoying. You get no mud back. So what I might have to do is put the notched roof in here and have the furnace here instead. So if that's the case, I'm going to just put this so it's actually facing straight on instead of slightly. There we go. There. See, oh, there's a stick there. I wonder if that's causing a problem. Let's check. All right, that, fingers crossed, that was causing a problem. And now we will be able to push that back a little bit and then hopefully put the furnace, the forge back in. No, that wasn't it at all. Bugger. Sometimes, you know, what is the issue here? Can anybody point that out? That is a nice flat ground. There's nothing there. All right, look, just for shits and giggles, let's try this one. No. Same thing. There is so much room in there that should be able to fit in there without poking out here at all. Oh, that one seems to be even worse, to be honest. Huh. Oh well. Let's use this one. This is something I hope that when that other update comes with the building, yeah, that's not sticking out too far. That's cool. It's going to fix little issues like this. Like, that should be able to be pushed back further into the gap. All right. What do I want? I want a notched roof here with the notch there. Is that correct? Yes. And to put the furnace, no, sorry, forge into the gap. Like so. There. I should think the placement, I think the placement in this one is fractionally better than it was in this one, to be honest. Oh, good. Oh, that's not too bad then. Yeah, not too bad at all. And then, oh, hang on. How about, though, if I change... all right. I'm going to swap the corner of the... Just thinking about utilising space. If I put the forge on this side... I can then put a stick stand here and make use of this space, or I could possibly even fit a chest in there to store the stuff that comes out. Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and that will make better use of this space. I like that idea better. All right, first of all, let's get up here and knock this roof down. Oh God, I hate this. Knock this roof down. Alright, cool. There's been a couple of times I've not quite hit it in the right spot and the whole frame's gone. Alright, so, and the other thing we need to double check is this wall is not infringing on the wall, where are you? There. Did I decide I was going to do bamboo walls? Or wood walls? I don't think it's going to matter. I think I decided on bamboo, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, did I? Oh, I don't remember. If anybody remembers, I'll have to go back and actually look at my own video, see if I can remember what I said. I'll leave that there for now. Actually, that's quite good placement for that. That will also give me better placement, say. So if we wanted to put a chest in... Oh, what I could do... Oh, you're sticking out a bit too far. Okay. How far do you want to go back? Oh, that's not going back as far as I would like either. I might discount the chest there. I could, right, here instead, I could put some stands, stick stands for feeding that. That sounds like a good idea. I could even maybe have the stick stand there. There. Yep. And a small stick stand here. Honestly, don't use the small sticks that often, but I also like to make more use of the space that I have. I'm caught on the pole, aren't I? Yeah. Let's push that back and around. There we go. So that space is not particularly wasted now. I just hope it's lined up. Oh shit, I didn't press the button. Goodness. Actually, let's get behind there. I might be able to line it up better. There we go. How's that look? Oh, that's pretty good actually. It's a bit off center. I'll fix it up afterwards. Okay, and then in this back one here, fingers crossed, this is another thing. Sometimes you can get 2 chests in side by side. And sometimes you can't. But here we can. Awesome, awesome. So here I can put in the ash and the charcoal. They can be stored here. Seems to make sense to be close to there. I'm not sure about these though now. Don't know if I like it. No. It's just this seems wasted. I'll have to come up with another idea. But that's fine. All right, so far so good. That's planned there. Now what else should I be thinking about? Filling in more of the base, the bottom. We'll start building up. Should I put the walls in, for instance? I should probably do the walls. It's just at the moment it's handy to be able to dart in from everywhere when I need to bring in resources. So that's part of the reason why I haven't put the walls in. I only put that wall in behind the forge just to make sure that it was all going to fit. I will just drop these off here because we're going to need them sooner rather than later. Need to check on... Oops. Need to check on my... mud situation as well. I think I replenished, I put all new mud in there to make, so. Okay, right, let's go and check the mud. Oh, it's so late in the day already. Oh, God, goodness me. Shit. Hungry, thirsty, everything. I'm not dirty, thankfully. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Oh. Drink you. No, eat you. Oh, that reminds me, something else that I did. Because it's now... Sorry, playing Cyberpunk again last night. Keep using F instead of E. Because we're getting towards what's going to be the dry season and we're going to be needing to bring water, this isn't going to cut it. Not yet. I'll need water filters specifically for this built next to here, I think, which might be something I might have to do shortly. To keep these watered in, I've built this chest which has ash for making mud and also these bidons. Now, that's what this is for. Is, as you know, it takes 100 water to fill. Well, it's what, 2.5 bidons, which I think is 100. Yeah, it's something like that. Anyway, so what I did is, open. Oh goodness, there. So I had 4. So this was 80 and 80. So making another bidon makes enough water to fill up the 2 of these. Oh God, that's gone really, really dark. So once I filled that up with water, there'll be enough in those bidons to water these up enough to make the mud when the dry season comes. So I will have to make a water filter. I don't like wasting fresh water making mud. I'd much rather just run to the water, fill up my bidons and dump it on dirty water rather than waste clean water. But I actually need a little bit more water. You can't always help that. So, I mean, if there was fresh water around and you just needed a tiny bit, well, that's fine. Okay. It's too early to sleep, but it's too dark to do anything. It seems to be a recurring issue. I may need to decide where to build that smoker, actually, and so I can have that going and give me some light so I can see what I'm doing at night. What would be better is some sort of lanterns, which, if you remember a while back, they said we would be getting torches, big torches. Now, I thought we were going to get it with Spirits of Amazonia Part 2 because there were similar looking torches used in this very camp. They had torches like it. And they also had it at this camp. Here, they had the torches set up there in Part 2. And I thought we were going to get the blueprints to be able to make those torches. It looked like maybe 3 or 4 long sticks, a coconut bowl, which is where the fire sat, and some big, large rocks at the bottom for stability. I don't know what you were going to put in there for it to burn, but they gave off a lot of light, and I honestly thought we were going to get those in the Spirits of Amazonia Part 2 update, but unfortunately we didn't. I'm just going to sleep. It's no point. Can't see anything. So hopefully we'll get those with Part 3. You know, maybe we might have to craft them. You know, we can craft drums now. I don't know why we'd need them, because I certainly don't want to go and kill baby tapirs again. For the skin. That was terrible. I did not like that. What else? What else have I got on me? Hopefully there's some bananas left on this tree. Yeah. I'll grab them off now. Oh, there's 2 bananas. That was pretty poor effort. Alright then, well I think we'll leave it there. It's now, I think what I'll do next is I need light. So I'm going to decide where to put that smoker. So I'm wondering, I've got a dryer there. Should I put the smoker here? And have the food, well obviously this is the entrance to the place. So does it make sense to have the food? Because all this is going to be, you know, not accessible. So it's probably a better option to have the food close to where you're going to come in. Which smoker do I want? That one? Yeah. Yeah, we'll go the bamboo smoker. We won't go the bamboo smoker. Of course, the bamboo smoker doesn't need to be undercover. I understand that, but I just wanted it. Oh, bloody hell. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit under the roof at all. Shit. Ah. All right. How about the little one? Nope. I remember one of my bases I built the larger one on a 2-story base, and I had to leave the roof open. There was no flooring above it to allow for the smoker to be in there. Bugger. I had one at another base though. I wonder how I managed to do that, because was that under a balcony? That could have been under a... No, it couldn't have been, could it? Because the balcony's the same height as a roof. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and have a look at that base, actually, and see how I did it. But, yeah, that's going to be the next thing, I think. Get some light going in the place. That could mean, though, building an actual fireplace. That could be an option as well. Could do that. So I'll have to think about the placement of that as well. I could possibly do that here, or this corner, and just have this as the food corner. That might be the way to go. All right, then I will think on that, and I'll also go back and have a look and see what I did with the smoker at the other base, see how I got that to work. Anyway, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.